it's John here, and welcome back to another mildly infuriating here on Reddit. We haven't done one of these in a while, actually. I was watching them on Jordan's channel for a bit there, and then I stopped watching a few weeks ago. I just got caught up with work and everything else, so I haven't really done a whole lot of this. All these I have not seen yet, so I have no idea what to expect. Let's just jump into it. Let's scroll down to like number 20 down here. Let's just jump into this one. People whose desktops look like this. Yeah. So if I showed you guys a picture of my desktop here, let me show you guys real quick. This is what my desktop looks like right now. And this is what everybody's desktop should quite honestly look like. The more crap you have on your desktop, the actual slower your machine runs. It takes a minute to render all that crap. So your graphics card is a little bit more taxed when you have all that junk on there, and it just kills me. It just kills me when I see people's desktops like this. My wife's desktop, it's not this bad. It's got maybe 20 things on the one side and maybe 5 or 6 things on the left, but nothing like this. My mother-in-law's desktop, however, looks pretty darn close to this. Not this neat. This has actually just been organized by, looks like alphabetical, or no, they're not. I don't know how these are organized. They're just using their desktop as a folder. They just literally threw it. Screw it. We're going to put everything on the desktop. Can't stand that. That's just nonsense. I see this and I immediately start to have to move things around. They're clearly a gamer too. They have a bunch of games on here as well. I don't know, man. It just makes me feel like their Photoshop files, they're just not organized people. Whoever this is either did this on purpose to troll, or they're just horrible humans. They even have Steam running in the background there. Just horrible humans, like putting the toilet paper backwards. No. I'll close that. That just hurt my heart there. That's not mildly infuriating. That's just frustrating to watch somebody try to find things and crap like that. I can't find this file. I wonder why. Computer's a disaster. That's why. Okay. Only people into donating or your minimum wage Burger King job is gone. What? All cashiers must sell 25 shamrocks per shift. This is a part of your job. Is that proper English? This is a part of your job? Failure to ask for donations, you will be written up. Failure to ask for, this is frustrating me just reading this. You will be written up. This comes from me and upper management. 2 exclamation marks. What's mildly infuriating is this guy's grammar. What's secondly infuriating is that this dude and upper management, yeah, right, are threatening their poor employees for selling freaking shamrock. Sure, it's a good cause, but this is not the way to get donations. I mean, there's better ways to encourage your staff than to threaten them. I know this. I used to employ people. By threatening them, you diminish that trust you have, and any kind of poops given is out the door. So when somebody feels that they have to do something because their job relies on it, not because they want to do something because it's good for people, it just takes away from that good you're trying to do by just making people miserable. It's just negativity and bad grammar all mixed up into one ball of garbage. Sorry, homie. I'd have fired you real quick had you pulled that in my shop. All right. This $200 textbook is just a printout of the online version, complete with useless hyperlink and video thumbnail. I think I've seen stuff like this before. And it's frustrating. I remember seeing things that were hyperlinked, not necessarily the video thing, because that wasn't really big when I was in school, but I remember seeing actual hyperlinks in the text, as if you could click them. You can't. It's ridiculous. This just shows me that how lazy these corporations are, and the schools require you to buy these things because they make a deal with the book publishers saying that we will force our students to buy these books if you give them to us for less money. and we will sell more of them. So the school makes a buttload of money on them, and then the book manufacturer, the publisher, makes a buttload of money on them. And half the time, the teachers don't even use most of them, and it sucks. Okay, what the heck? I mean, unless there's like a drain there, like from the wall into the ground right there, even then, unless there's like a beam, and I did construction for a little while, so there has to be like crazy stipulation for this to exist. Like even if they put like a bench out or for the entire wall to be this thick, why would you do this? It's just ridiculous. And look at this. Look how many times it's been smashed. How many times somebody's probably smashed their shin into this. I used to smash my shin into my bike pedals when I was a kid, and that freaking hurt a couple times when I ate poop off a jump. I used to ride BMX, so I used to do a little bit of jumping here and there, and yeah, the pedals right into your shins. I still have a dent in my shin from one pedal hit. And not very fun. But I can only imagine how many times that's been stepped on, smashed on, stood on. I mean, it's just a terrible, and they even like trimmed around it like it matters. It's just poor design altogether. I mean, there's got to be some kind of poor stipulation. Someone was lazy and said, just frame around it. It just seems lazy construction. And I've seen a lot of it. I'm doing a whole lot of remodeling in our bathroom upstairs. And I saw even on our construction on this house where the contractors who originally built the house, so many shortcuts, so lazy. Even back in the 80s when this house was built. Oh my God. Everybody says that people took a lot more pride way back when. I don't think so, man. People cut corners from forever ago. All right. I'm sure if you go to like castles of old, you'll see some shortcuts taken there too. Let's see. The fact that you can dislike a YouTube comment, but it doesn't say how many dislikes there are. If I click dislike, oh yeah, it doesn't show you the amount of... all right. Yeah, it doesn't show you the amount. It doesn't even decline the what do you call it? The number of likes. Huh. That is mildly infuriating. Why wouldn't it show how many dislikes there are on a comment? I know it'll show it on your video, so you can see how many people dislike your video, but a comment, it should show that it's been disliked numerous times as well, wouldn't you think? I don't know. I don't know if I care. All right. Having a screenshot saved in a screenshot. What? Oh. On the PlayStation, when you capture a game screenshot, it leaves that overlay on it. Or on Xbox, if you have to hit the X. I have my controller right here. You have to hit this, and then to do a screenshot, I think it's Y or X. I can't remember exactly. You just hit it, and it captures from the game. Because when you hit X, it almost closes out the game, pops open the side menu, and then it asks you what functions you want to run. So you hit Y or X, and it just automatically captures actually video of the last, I think, like 10 seconds or 15 seconds. I can't remember how long it is, quite honestly. Or a screenshot of whatever game you happen to be on. And it doesn't show you that sidebar, because if it did, I mean, it'd be kind of pointless, which in this case, PlayStation says, you're going to put our logo on everything you screenshot from here on out. Sorry, homie. You just got to take it. Sorry, guys. PlayStation, that sucks. That's not a feature you can turn off? I don't know. I don't own a PlayStation, so I have no idea. People who do this on YouTube. Next. This was on the official Snapchat oddly satisfying story. As an artist, this is the most disgustingly unsatisfying thing I've ever seen. So this was on the oddly satisfying post. This guy is criticizing it. What is it? How is this oddly satisfying? On the Snapchat oddly satisfying story. How is this oddly? This is cringy at best, and it's so beyond mildly infuriating. I'm like, if this is a child coloring this, I totally understand. Somebody who's still learning how to color within the lines and has not figured out shading yet, no problem. But if this is an adult, which it clearly might be, no, she's got pink fingernails. It could be an adult. I don't know. I've seen adults with pink fingernails. And it's beyond No, not oddly satisfying whatsoever. It's sorry, it's trash. Back pain remedy on the bottom shelf. Really? That's frustrating. That sucks. I mean, sorry for people that have back pain. I do too from every once in a while when I do like a lot of like heavy lifting or something. I throw out my back, but not to the point where I'm like, oh my God, I can't move. It just hurts. And I just take some painkillers and it's gone. But that sucks to put it there. It should be like up here. That just seems lazy. Lazy shelf stocking. No thought process behind that one. Oh well. People who keep editing their comment to say thank you. What? Do you like PS4 like Xbox? Comment. Thanks for. Oh my God. Oof. This is again? Bruh, I love PS4. Those bug me when I see them in real life, so they're bugging me now, and I just have to click off of it because it just bothers me for whatever reason. It's like somebody's really, really proud of themselves, and they're getting likes on their comment, which is fantastic. It's great that you're getting likes on your comment, but comment has nothing to do with the video you're actually watching, is it? All right. 87 should be on the left. I know this is a ploy to get me to accidentally choose 89. What? Yeah. So gas stations, man, I don't understand why they do this. I know it's exactly that. It's got to be the ploy to get you to put it. They put it in out of order. They always put the 87, then the 89, and then we have 91 here in California. We don't have 93, but a lot of states have 93 octane, which turbocharged vehicles really thrive on the higher octane gasoline, but it doesn't really make a difference. Point being is this is a scam for most gas stations. They'll put the 87 in the middle, so you accidentally smack the 89 to pay for more money on per gallon for the fuel. Because even though they only make roughly gas stations only make about 10 cents a gallon. The rest of it is actually cost of the gasoline. That's why they sell like snacks and stuff in the store. On the 89, they'll make like 11 or 12 cents a gallon. And on the 91, they'll make like 13 or 14 cents a gallon, sometimes more depending on the price jump. You'll see it. The gap is usually only about a dime, about 10 cents difference in fuel types, but sometimes it's 25 cents or 50 cents. And then that's when you'll notice that those gas stations are really, really ripping you off. These gas stations. I hate gas stations. I can't wait to buy an electric vehicle. One day, when I grow up, I'm going to buy an electric vehicle. I haven't grown up yet, though. So here we go. Next, my grandfather doesn't peel the plastic off of anything and won't let me peel it off. I'm about to have a heart attack. Yes! It bugs the crap out of me. My mom had this washer and dryer, right? When it was brand new, it had the blue plastic. It wasn't even clear plastic on the instrument panel. It was a blue plastic on there. I'm like, can I peel this off? Because it's so satisfying. Brand new item, a phone screen or whatever it is. So satisfying to peel that plastic off. But when you leave it on for not even very long, like a year, 2 years, it bakes the crap on there. It's permanently part of the fixture now, especially something that gets hot, like a washer dryer or this Buzz TV thing right here. Most things that get warm, like a kind of a box that's got electricity that runs to it, like a cable box or a Roku or whatever it is, they get warm and that plastic will bake on permanently onto that device. So that really nice looking shiny thing is crummy and crappy looking in about 2 years because you didn't peel off the plastic to keep it looking new. Now it looks 10 times worse than it would have if you just peeled the freaking plastic off to begin with. It's so frustrating. So I kind of like lost track of my story there, but I went back to try to peel off this blue stuff off my mom's washer dryer, and it chipped off just like this picture here. It chipped off to the point where it was just kind of cracked around the edges because it baked on there. And it was so frustrating. I couldn't get that crap off. And it drives me nuts when I see people, they have brand new monitors and they'll leave the edge plastic on the monitors, or they'll even leave the screen plastic on, and it'll have like plastic like writing on there, like not safe for or keep away from children or stuff like that. The warning will be on the corner and it'll stay there and they don't care. They're like, oh, it's protecting the screen. No, dude, you're ruining your screen over time. Because these screens, even though you can put your hand on them, they're not very warm. Over time, they do generate a little bit of heat. And that little bit of heat will bake that crap on your machine. Or the sun will bake it on if you got a window nearby. Like I've got 2 windows right here. That would bake it on there, and it would never come off, and they will look 10 times crappier than they did if you had just peeled them off to begin with. And on the monitors, that's the one that drives me the most nuts, because it's not like you touch your screen, unless it's a touch screen, like a laptop or something. But most monitors, this is the one that drives me the most nuts, is people that leave it on their monitors, is that most monitors, no one touches them. So what's going to damage it if you pull the plastic off? Absolutely nothing. TVs too. Holy, it's beyond mildly infuriating. It's just flat out frustrating. Oh my God, I've seen so many TVs that have it on there. You don't touch your TV except for the power button or volume sometimes. Anyway, sorry, I digress. Well, you're not wrong. No job is so simple that it cannot be done wrong. Cannot be done wrong. No job. It's not wrong, but I mean, you even chopped that off, homie. All right. Yeah. Next. 75% required to pass this practice exam. Failed. Attempt 1 failed. 75% required pass. 76% correct. What? 75% correct required to pass. 1 hour exam. The dude finished it in, dude or girl, finished it in 42 minutes. And but it won't let him proceed. That's like software gore. I don't know if you guys have been to that subreddit. There's another subreddit called Software Gore, and like people that don't know how to program, especially web programming. So like I said earlier in this video, I used to program web pages way before all the automated stuff that was already out. I had to like hand code e-commerce stores from the ground up. So there weren't a whole lot of things that you can go and like go to Wix or something like that where you can go and create a website. None of that stuff existed when I first came out of school. So I had to go and program this stuff. And this is the type of thing that we would have to make sure that didn't happen, because you test this stuff before you put it out to the public. That's why it's called beta testing, right? When you go play a game that's in beta, it's beta because it's being tested. You're testing for failures. You're testing for bugs. So something like this doesn't happen. Good job, guys. You had one job. Make sure that thing worked. Giving the side eye. All right. I just got that. It's looking to the side. So we had a Q7. This is an Audi Q7. And we had the same exact car. Ours had the LED taillights converted from these taillights. So we had these taillights to begin with. So when you go and replace the bulbs, there's 2 wires back there. So you unpop the one that has the brake light in it, and the other one has the turn indicator in it. So if you pop it out, if you pop them both out, you don't know which one goes into which hole. So if you pull them both out, you replace both bulbs, you can easily swap them, and that's what looks like what happened here. Is they swapped the bulbs and they put them in the wrong spot, or they did it on purpose just to troll the crap out of people, because that's pretty funny. I couldn't get my grass to grow, so I replaced it with a rock bed. 6 months later, and the grass is growing better than ever. What? Oh. You didn't put the underlayment on, dummy. So when you do a rock bed like this, you always put like a plastic and then mesh underlayment, and then you fill it with gravel, and then you do the rock bed. That way it's not just rocks on dirt, because the rocks will sink into the dirt with rain and weather or whatnot over time. And then weeds will grow through, and you have to go through and pick them. And grass is a weed, so grass is going to grow through. And you probably didn't remove all the grass. I'm going to guess you just threw rocks on top of it. And you just did it wrong, homie. Sorry. Spray some Roundup on it. You'll be fine. Life doesn't pay attention to what we already have when buying groceries. We forget too. I mean, come on. You can't. The toothpaste thing, I don't know. We have extra tubes of toothpaste, because we buy like the Costco pack of everything. So we have like extra like 3 or 4 tubes of toothpaste, but they're under the sink. And we only pull them out as we need them. And these look like the Costco packs, actually. They look exactly like the Costco toothpaste. I don't know about the small one, but why would you use one and then grab another one if you already had one? Like if you say you bought a new one, oh crap, we already have one. Why would you open the new one? Why wouldn't you finish the last one before you open the next one? Unless they have 3 bathrooms and 3 people using the toothpaste, that makes sense then. Soy sauce, I think you have a fetish there, homie. My mother-in-law has this problem too with butter pickles. I don't know what butter pickles. I don't know. I like dill pickles. She buys these sweet butter flavored freaking pickles. They're disgusting. I tried one, about threw up. She has like 10 jars in her fridge because every time she goes to the store, she has to buy one. I don't know if it's like an impulse that she has to buy one. She feels she doesn't have them. I've never seen her eat one ever a day in my life. Me and my wife have been together for 2 decades now. I've never seen her eat one of these damn pickles, but she has all these pickle jars in her fridge. So I think it's more or less an impulse than it is, oh, I didn't check. And same with spices. I don't know about the cinnamon nonsense, but we have a few jars of the same thing because we thought we were out. We go, oh yeah, we're out of whatever it is, and we would buy another one. Like I think we have like a pumpkin spice something. We have got like 3 of them. I don't know why. As far as the that goes, I don't know. I think you would know if you had 3 boxes of saltine crackers. Oh, we're totally out. The kids eat them all the time, and kids don't clearly eat them ever. She doesn't eat the part of the fry her fingers touched. So a germaphobe. There's the picture. She's just a germaphobe. That's all. I can't blame her. Like I don't touch anything that touches. I won't eat anything that touches the tray. Because I don't know if you know this about restaurants, is they don't have to maintain the cleanliness of their trays like the plates. Like that's why a lot of places use these paper things. The trays they'll throw through a washing machine, but there's no requirement for them to be sanitary. They just have to be clean. So they don't have to have, like if ketchup was on there, they're not going to serve it to you with ketchup on there, but they don't have to clean them as thoroughly as they would have to a plate or a fork or a knife. They could just have to rinse them really. So anything that touches the tray to me is garbage. Even if it's brand new freaking food, I won't touch it. I'll throw that on the side. It's not going to get eaten. My kids know this too. You might as well have eaten right off the table. It's that gross. The tables aren't sanitary either. If you guys think that the tables that they're cleaning with those rags that they've been wiping things with all day long are clean, you are sadly mistaken, my friend. Those tables are disgusting. The tables, the trays, not sanitary enough to warrant eating off of. That's just freaking gross. Yeah. So she's just a germaphobe. She should have cleaned her hands first and she'd be fine. Or maybe she wouldn't be. Maybe she's just a germaphobe. Who knows? I don't blame her. I have some germophobic issues too, but not that far. All right. UPS doing what they do best. Delivery? I understand how receiving a package in that condition can be upsetting. We can report it on our end and have feedback provided. Message us the UPS tracking number. Nah. Tell me how you bet. It's a door. Tell me how you bend a freaking door. I mean, it would take quite a feat of pressure to smash that into something. Someone didn't care and just started smashing that into other things. It probably got smashed into things. Something fell on top of it and bent it down over the other side. I don't know, man. I'm sorry, trying to give you guys the benefit of the doubt, but I got swatted and ordered a new door. What the fork, UPS? I got swatted. Oh, did the dude actually get swatted? No. Interesting story. I'd like to hear more about it. All right. Erasers like these. Garbage. There are like 3 pencil manufacturers that make decent erasers. Like I use drafting pencils, like mechanical pencils, like this one here. I don't know if you can read the name on that. Stadler. I can never pronounce it. It's a German company. They make great pencils. They also make good erasers. The erasers is a little tiny tip at the very end, right there, and the erasers work really, really well. Other than that, the regular old pink erasers, the ones that are not on the back of a pencil, are probably the best bet because these things here, total garbage. I mean, there's that one brand, I can't remember, it starts with a T. You guys let me know in the comment section below because I can't remember the name of it, but it starts with a T. They have a decent eraser on the back of their pencils, but then it looks like that's garbage. Yeah, that's what they do. They kind of just smear the pencil and tear the paper because it's like sandpaper, basically. The erasers are made like out of like really coarse materials and just destroy the paper. You might as well not have erased it to begin with. Yeah, it's terrible. And the top post of the month. This is about to grind my gears. All right, black, Asian, straight. The person who originally made this format and didn't capitalize the eyes. Neanderthalish, I guess. I don't know. Some people write like that. I can't knock them. I write in all caps. Even like my handwriting is all capital letters. So I can't knock them for that, but I don't know why you would throw the lowercase I in there. Each his own, I guess. Anyways, that's it. That's it for Mildly Infuriating. If you were mildly infuriated at all by any of those posts, let me know in the comment section below. Or just by my speaking. I understand. I get it. I'm mildly infuriating too. If you guys enjoyed this video, you guys can give me a big fat thumbs up. It's greatly appreciated. And if you're at all new to this channel, if you guys can click that subscribe button down there, it helps the channel out a great deal. And while you're at it, if you click the little bell, it turns on notifications and it lets you do that to know when we upload our videos. And until next time, guys, see ya.